So my mid-pipe decided to give out last week and it blew a hole. I don't know how, I don't know why. When I was doing my pops out of nowhere, my exhaust sounds so deep and like so trash. Yeah, I look underneath and my mid-pipe has a hole, a big asshole. Therefore, I bought a new whole exhaust setup. And yes, I bought a Tomei exhaust for an ND Miata. It is a second hand. I also got a Goodwin Racing mid-pipe. Retail price, this is about 900 and that one is like 800 for a mid-pipe, which is kind of ridiculous, but I got it for a deal. And I also added one more Nobori flags on the wall, and it's called Top Fuel. Never heard that before, but some of you guys may know what brand this is. And I feel like, you know, the wall in the garage are getting way better. It's not as bland anymore. I still gotta work on this side though, but we'll do that in the future. Basically doing a whole exhaust setup. I'm also gonna throw the Goodwin Racing headers that's been chilling here in the garage. And this whole setup cost about around $2,000 or so. Hopefully we don't scrape as much because this is basically a brand new exhaust. And I'm not gonna do a comparison with my old exhaust to the new one because like I said, my old exhaust has a hole in it and I don't think it's fair. But just so you know, I am running my old setup, or my current setup right now. I am running a full straight pipe with resonator and it is very loud. And they recently released this like maybe last year for the ND Miata, which is props to them for releasing it at this point, you know. But this exhaust has two muffler, unlike WRX STI where their Tomei exhaust only has one muffler, which is, you know, a little bit louder. But I heard one of them is kind of like a fake muffler, so it doesn't really gonna do anything. And we'll see. I'm gonna clean this up with the alcohol real quick, wipe it down, and let's start taking out my old exhaust and put this in. Alright, so sadly I am gonna remove my diffuser, my Varus diffuser, so I can run the Tomei exhaust. Let's start by removing the bumper, removing the headers. You guys know the vibe, so I don't know if I will talk about what I'm doing in this video. I'm probably just gonna do a time lapse, but yeah, I'm gonna have to remove this diffuser. And it's a Varus diffuser, so I could run the Tomei and, you know, show off the Tomei a little bit. Because if I don't remove this, it's gonna get blocked. Yeah, hopefully we don't scrape as much. It is titanium and it's hard to fix if it does get damaged. Alright, so we just got the Megan Racing headers off, and now we're gonna put back this Goodwin Racing headers. You guys can see what the difference is side by side. Putting on the headers, and now we're on to putting on the cap back exhaust, which is the Tomei and the Goodwin Racing mid-pipe. Putting on the headers was so easy. I've done it like a million times already. And putting on this, hold up. And putting on this exhaust, I haven't really done it in a minute, probably like 3 years ago maybe. So I don't know what's going on underneath the car, but also I barely have enough space and it's kind of sketchy, but fuck it. First things first, we gotta remove this diffuser. I'm probably gonna take off this wheel in the back. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. So we finally finished taking off the diffuser. And look at my hand. Dude, it's so dirty because my diffuser is on the ground and it's always dirty. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. This took me like, I don't know, 30-40 minutes to take off. It's so bad. And I'm gonna wash up real quick upstairs and we're gonna continue this one. So I just finally finished removing my mid-pipe. I am still struggling removing the O2 sensor though, but I'm struggling because there's a clip that's holding it and I don't really know how to take it out. But I did get off the mid-pipe. Alright, so this is the reason why I had to get a new exhaust setup. It's because of this. I've had this exhaust since I first got the car, which is like 4 years ago, 2020. And you know, from being static, you guys gotta face some consequences. And yeah, I did blew an exhaust. I don't know how. Then I had to get this welded because there's supposed to be a V-band clamp here, but it kept scraping and it'll come off. So I was like, fuck it, let me hit up my homie that welds. He welded this. I did record that video too on my YouTube channel. But this is the main reason why I had to change my exhaust, because of this. So it is a new day. I had to run some errands yesterday, and this is what the car looks like. Yeah, I don't really like how it's sitting right now because, like I said, I got that exhaust from my friend and everything is not lining up. Also, if you guys listen closely, you can hear a big leak coming from the muffler, if you guys can hear it. Yeah, so I tried messing with the fitment for like 2 hours, even the leaks, but there's just a big gap between the axle back, which is the Tomei, and the mid pipe. I like how it sounds, but me personally, I like my car loud. Don't get me wrong, it sounds good, it sounds deep, it has a deep tone, but there's just so much restrictions going on. So but I will give you guys some revs from 2K RPM, 4K, and 6K. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can really hear it, but it's not as loud as my old exhaust setup. So basically my old setup is basically a straight pipe with resonator, so it's pretty loud. Like, don't get me wrong, this tone is so nice, but for all the leaks and how low it is, because everything is not lining up, I don't really like that, because I do drive my car static and it's really a struggle for me. I have a problem that the exhaust will come off, and I'm not really trying to deal with that. So what I'm gonna do is fix my old mid pipe and run back my old setup, because I don't know, I'm disappointed. I thought everything's gonna be smooth and installation will take like, I don't know, max 2 hours, but it took me like 6 hours to install this, because it's hard for me to align everything when everything is bent. Like I said, there's a lot of leaks and alignment issues, and I'm not really trying to deal with that. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.